Welcome to Hades. Zero Dawn's extinction failsafe protocol. The ultimate killer app. Now, I know what you're thinking. The purpose of Gaia is to resurrect life. So why give her a subordinate function, only purpose of which is to wipe out life all over again? I mean, what? Just plumb crazy, ain't it? Well, no, it isn't. Reconstituting a biosphere? That's a tall order. Tech smart as Gaia may be, odds are she won't get it right the first time. I mean...
She did.
Imagine your Gaia, 200 years from now, and this new biosphere growing, it's all gone wrong. Alkalines are skyrocketing, coniferous forests eroding under the lash of superstorms that would have drowned Noah. It's chaos. Spinning top that won't stop wobbling. Now what are you gonna do? Release phase 1 organisms into that hot mess? Hope their CO2 and methane can balance out what you got started? Hell no. What you're gonna do, Gaia, is step aside while Hades takes over and does what you're just too darn nurturing and life-loving to do. Which is burn that misbegotten mess of a biosphere to the ground so Gaia can start over. Okay, not burn, more like reverse terraforming operations and suffocate it. But you get the idea. Hades takes the biosphere back to zero. Square one. Blank.
Why was it
slate.
activated early?
And then, only then, does it hand the steering wheel back to Gaia and say, try again, old girl. And better this time, or we'll have to do this again. That's Hades. It's pretty badass when you think about it.
Why was it activated early?
Death on speed dial. All for the greater good, of course, but still, kind of metal. So welcome to Hades. Welcome to the void.
Okay, so if that's the original purpose of Hades, why does it want me extinct?
We need more data.
And how does it end up in the wreckage of a Pharaoh Titan, getting worshipped by the Eclipse like some kind of god?
I'm learning as you go. Keep searching.
Yeah, he doesn't know more than we do. I'm gonna find almost all of these audio data points. It's pretty much this one I'm missing. Maybe we're gonna find every single one of these. I kinda hope we will. I like this way of getting the story, discovering it yourself, and with this part of it you can pretty much choose how much you want to learn. Alright. Oh boy. Call me confounded. Lizzie Bashkor, anyone who says the old TT codes to Bashkor is straight up lying. And you know it all. And you know it. All trap don't have to truck with the commercialized wrestle death. Nuh-uh. Heck, I'd rather guzzle at a liter of Scientarum run off than listen to Grey Swarm for 30 seconds. Hand to God and swear on my mama's grave. And she was religious. Nah, that ain't the Bashkor. Blazing the Hades lab, shaking the walls, rattling folks' teeth. It's death metal, girl. Classical music. The 80s and 90s mostly. Got me some Dutch deathcore, some Japanese gore grind, some Swedish cannibal themed stuff too. Stop by if you want to listen. Oh heck, just come within 50 meters of the lab. Ain't no Bashkor, you'll see. Or here. Rather, in the screech that rends the air, and feel in the throbbing pulse of the floor, and walls and ceiling swallowing you up like you were trapped in the gullet of gothic deathfish. Hallelujah. As for those requests to turn it down, no can do, Lizzie. This is how I code. Turn down my death metal, might as well give up stimulants. Chocolate, malts, and industrial accident bits. Alright. The last I heard, we were supposed to be coding Hades down here. Am I really supposed to code an extension protocol without death metal to inspire me? Nah, I don't think so. Stay cool, Trev. Well, I wanna say, if they want you to turn it down, turn it the fuck down. On the other hand, if this is how you code, you better do it. You can't really test it out. Usually, when you're coding, you're gonna wanna test your code. You do not test this code. You don't. That would be a disaster. HADES protocol. Oh boy. Tate here. Just popped 3 blues, but I earned it. Finally figured out a Goldilocks solution to Gaia's rather extreme executive authority. If that ain't worth 10 to 12 hours of dream time, what is? Before this, every usurpation the protocol I designed failed in simulation, because it was either too hard or too soft. Too hard, and it degraded the Gaia core. Sure, it pried her figurative fingers off the figurative driving wheel so Hades could take control, but by breaking her fingers, sometimes her arms too, so that couldn't fly. Everything depends on Gaia taking control back after Hades, so Hades has done its business. So I had to find a solution that didn't leave Gaia in any worse for the wear. Too soft, and Gaia only pretended to relinquish control. In simulation after simulation, Hades would take command of the terraforming system and reverse operations, only to have Gaia lurk in the background, quietly reversing the process and falsifying telemetry. Alright, to hide its interface. Sneaky. I swear I ain't I swear ain't nothing Gaia wouldn't do to keep life going. Even when it's just a simulated plant life. Turns out the just right solution is to isolate Gaia in a protective code shell, preserving its integrity, then unseat it from command position so Hades can slip into the figurative captain's chair and work its magic. Those blues are coming on strong now, so I'm not really describing it so clear, but pretty sure it'll work. Yeah, those blues are plenty strong. Guess it's time to sleep and bed. I'll be back to it tomorrow. Alligators. But why did he take control early? That's what we need to find out. Alright, this mail concerns a PAL archive submission, blah blah blah, in just 5 days, and oh, what a doozy. Despite earlier warnings, inappropriate materials you choose to submit, 265 holographic remasters of acknowledged classics of extreme exploitation cinema. Allow me then to thank you on 2 counts. 1, for giving me the pleasure of rejecting your submission, thereby consigning your favorite Eastern European torture flicks and their to the dust heap of oblivion. It truly warms my heart to know that I've saved future humanity from the ordeal of experiencing not just one but all 16 installments of making a millipede. Don't worry, the Pasolini material has already been preserved. Extreme past, but art. For clarifying a concept that has so long been ambiguous and ethically fraught for archivists such as myself, the definition of obscenity. You have freed me from the subjective grammar embodied in Judge Potter's famous utterance. I know it when I see it. Thanks to you, I can now apply a single objective criterion. If Travis states omitted, it's obscene. Really, so if it's obscene, she's gonna reject it. Someone else should be put in charge, honestly. Alright, accordingly, I have directed Apollo staff to summarily reject all of your future submissions, sight unseen. Perhaps you might invest the time you'd have spent preparing further submissions on, oh, I don't know, your assigned work. Really? Whoever wrote this is a fucking asshole. Alright, we have a world to save, after all. All the rest of us do anyway. So Samina, Baji, someone else needs to be put in charge.